Aquarius, welcome to your December 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from December 11th until the 17th. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in, my friends. I hope everybody out there is doing well. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Personal readings are on sale. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. What's going on with Aquarius? All right, let's take a look here. I feel like your advice here is to tell the truth about something here, Aquarius. I'm not calling you a liar. I don't think you're lying. But the High Priestess being here with that King of Swords and the Devil card, I definitely feel like Spirit's wanting you to tell the truth. There's something that's on your mind and it's like it's bothering you here, right? Like you keep thinking about it. But it's interesting too, because a lot of you are becoming like obsessed when it comes to something in general, like you're building or you're creating. And I think that's kind of good, right? Like when you're really invested into something that you're building and you're creating, right? Three of Pentacles, Devil card. The King of Swords is like really using that intense focus to, just to go about your task and do what it is that you need to do. Don't overthink it. This is reminding me kind of the Virgo reading. Some of you may have Virgo placements, but the Eight of Swords being here in the future is like, don't overthink it, right? And I also feel like it's very important to communicate very clearly and to understand things very clearly, because I feel like if you don't, when it comes to your relationships or when it comes to work, there's going to be miscommunications. Things are going to get very confusing. I do feel like anyways, it will work itself out with the Nine of Cups being in the outcome, right? This is like a wish fulfillment, you being satisfied and you receiving your desires. But with that Eight of Swords in the future, it's really kind of showing me here, like if you don't assess what this is that's bothering you here, or if you don't go about taking some type of critical action, then you're going to be feeling like, damn, I should have did that, or I should have said that, or I should have looked at that, or I should have did something, You have this first house card. It says arrival. Yeah, you're becoming consciously aware of something. And also, too, I feel like there's also like this newer part of yourself coming online, right? Like there's this newer thing that has entered into your conscious awareness. And with the first house here, it's like you want this to be successful in the long run. But there's like these certain kinks or these certain things here that you're going to have to really look at and address with the Devil card and the King of Swords. So that way you don't regret something or overlook something or not communicate something, because I feel like that's what you'll regret, and that's what will cause miscommunications or just being confused. You pulled this Release card. This is all about, think about it, in the fall the leaves fall, right? Think about it, in the winter the leaves, everything starts to die, right? Metaphorically. And I think this is you releasing some type of negative attachment to something. It could even be like a self-belief or like a limiting belief here that you have, or just a certain way that you're thinking, right? Like something needs to be eliminated here, so that way it's like it doesn't get in the way with the Eight of Swords, make you doubt things, make you overthink things, make you become paranoid. It's interesting that you have the High Priestess here in the position of something that you're unaware of. High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition, listening to your inner compass here, right? But also the High Priestess is like when you're not sharing something or you're not looking at something closely, right? You can be either being misled, or there's just something here that's like you're keeping to yourself or somebody else's, and it's like you have to really break through that barrier or like pierce through the veil to understand, right? King of Swords is your advice to understand exactly how to remove this energy out of the way. But this week is about you collaborating with people. Could be with anybody, but this is also you individually working on, like just doing your work, right? Working on something that you're trying to achieve. Which I do feel with that Nine of Cups here in the outcome, you will be achieving it. You have this wife, it says engagement, bride. It's like whether or not you should commit to something, right? It's like something that you're committed to. It's like there's something here that needs to be addressed, right? There's an obstacle in the way. I actually feel like pulling one more. I'm gonna pull one more. You have this unfolding surprise, and it says envelope. So maybe there's some type of news or communication, something that I feel like it's something that maybe you're wanting to reveal, but it's almost as if you're worried about how it's gonna go, right? Because I feel like this is your energy that I'm picking up on. Like you may want everything to look perfect and be perfect, but I don't think it is. Honestly, it's not going to be. So it's like your best bet is to just get clear in your mind and then try to articulate it as best as you can, or try to put it forth as clear as you can. Because if you don't, like I said, I feel like you're gonna be stuck in your mind and not know what to do. I still think things will work themselves out regardless, but yeah, I would just be aware of that. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, something that you're applying yourself towards, right? Something that you're working on, something that you're building and creating. Could be with other people, or it could just be you as an individual. I feel like you're really trying to put forth a plan of action here. Clarify this Nine of Swords for your current energy. Yeah, the Tower. It's interesting. I feel like you're more stressed about a tower. Like you're fearing like a tower happening. Like you're almost fearing like the worst. And sometimes our mind can play tricks on us like that. But the King of Swords is like, it's very objective, right? Very analytical, very objective, and looks at the reality of things. Clarify this Devil in your challenge. You have the Eight of Swords here. It's like miscommunication, almost like your mind is getting in the way, Aquarius. I'm just keeping it real with you. Devil, Eight of Swords, like you're overcomplicating things a little bit too much. King of Swords is like, listen, you already know what to do. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. Clarify this King of Swords as your advice. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles is keep working on what you're doing. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be things in the way. But the King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles is like, all right, I know what my objective is. I know what my mission is. And we're going to stay focused on that. And we're going to ignore distractions. We're going to ignore petty stuff. We're going to ignore little things. But also when it comes to understanding something more deeper, it's like you have to really look at it, or you have to communicate something, or just really understand like what is causing like this illusion in your mind that things are going to turn into the worst case scenario. Clarify the Eight of Swords in the future. Nine of Swords. I told you, if you stay in this energy, you're going to feel like this. So if there's anything you need to communicate, anything that's on your mind, it's like you want to communicate it. And also too, it's like you want to understand things. You don't want to overlook things. You don't want to grace over things. You want to address things as soon as they happen. Clarify this High Priestess here. Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles is like you can create anything and everything with your imagination. So you can either use your imagination for good, or you can use it for destruction. But the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles is like to trust and allow and to be able to receive, right? So if there's anything that you're like throwing up your walls around, or you're being too rigid with, the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles is like, hey, stop being so rigid. Clarify the Nine of Cups in the future. Nine of Pentacles, boom. Look at that. Your wish is coming to into fulfillment. It's interesting, you go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is when you reap and gain from your hard work. And that's exactly what your advice is saying to do, to continue to work hard, invest yourself, and there will be a payoff. There is abundance. There is a wish being fulfilled. This is your spiritual and material needs being met, and something is on the verge of completion, and I feel like you're enjoying it, and I feel like you're very satisfied with it as well. You pulled this debilitated, says discomfort. Yeah, something here is making you a little uncomfortable, and a debilitation is like usually when a planet is not in a good place, right, or a good sign. But just debilitated in general is like it takes a little bit more work to really get to the dignified place you want to be, right? And so you're feeling the uncomfortability of something, but I feel like if you persevere and you really just focus, I feel like things will be fine. But if you allow your mind to just totally control you here, then I feel like everything's going to be confusing and you may kind of self-sabotage. I'm just being honest, Aquarius. You have the stillness card. Stillness and release. It's like letting go, especially if you're like being kind of controlling. It's like letting go of the control, and that's also something that you're unaware of with the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess, kind of, she just is, right? She just bees, right? She doesn't control anything. She just allows things to reveal themselves, and so things will reveal themselves, especially if you're working hard. It's important to, believe in yourself, believe that things will be, like you'll receive the things that you want, instead of trying to overanalyze everything and control everything. You know what I mean? It's like focus on what you can focus on, and everything else will fall into place. You have the solar calm card. It says clarify. Again, something about clarifying something, right? If you're confused or you're overthinking something, just clarify it. Pull this miracles card as well, and this is pointing to your outcome. So you can expect miracles. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, your manifestations and things being, whatever it is that you're creating, coming into its creative form, right? It's like your imagination is very powerful and creative. So it's really like what you reap, right? It's really it's like the seeds that you sow, and then if you sow good seeds, you reap a good harvest. But if you just sow bad seeds, you ain't gonna reap shit but destruction and shit. So you have the success, it says pride, and it says crown here. So you'll be successful. I think it's just about responsibility and having to take on responsibility, especially with your advice being the King of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, being responsible, practical, analytical, objective, observant, and focusing and not getting distracted, not letting your mind also distract you. I feel like you feel limited by something, but not for long. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I appreciate everybody for watching. Wishing you all the best. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link is down below in the description. If you click the link, it'll take you to my website. The readings are on sale. You can read the details. You'll see everything that you get in the reading, and then you can just purchase a reading. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, be sure to do so. I'd love to have you a part of the channel, and also click the notification bell as well. You'll get notified whenever I upload your videos. And otherwise than that, if this video resonated with you, be sure to hit that thumbs up, and I'll talk to y'all later. From my UFO, Aquarius, to your UFO.